Okay, so in this video, I'm going to put up some solutions of some of the questions you had to do last night. So I'm going to begin with question 4. And we have A is equal to 2, 3, 4, and 6. B is equal to 6, 4, 3, and 1. And C is equal to 6, 3, 4, and 2. And we have to decide which two are equal. Okay. Now, what this question is really checking is, does the student know that the order of a set, it doesn't matter? So, for example, this number 1 here, okay, well, there's nowhere in here that the number 1 crops up. So this thing here is not equal to this. And it's also not equal to this because similarly there's no number 1 in there as well. But the way to check that this set is equal to this set is to tick each one off. So let's use our green pen, and we have a 2 here and a 2 there. We have a 3 there and a 3 there. We have a 4 there and a 4 there and a 6 there and a 6 there. So therefore I shouldn't be in black, sorry. A is the same thing as C, because they both contain exactly the same elements. So it's not a case that that they only share some of the elements. They have to contain exactly the same elements for two sets to be equal. Okay. Question 5 then. What was this? From the Venn diagram, list the elements of each of these sets A. So A is going to equal, and it's squiggly brackets, and it begins with a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's everything that's in A. And then everything that's in B is equal to 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then this thing here, A, this thing, B. Well, the way I remember what this thing here is, this symbol, it looks a bit like the letter N. So the way I think about this is that must stand for intersection, or indeed intersection. Okay, intersection, yeah? So it looks like an N. It's the intersection. So the intersection is where the two sets overlap, and if we were to draw a picture of it, it would be this zone in here. So it's going to equal 1, 7, and to show it's a set, we put them into squiggly brackets. Okay, and then we have A union B. So if I was to draw this in a diagram, it would be everything that's in A and everything that's in B. So for me, A union B is going to be 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 8. And I probably should have put the 8 in between the 7 and the 9, but it really doesn't matter in sets. So order doesn't matter, as we discovered up with question 4. Okay, now let's take a look at question 6. List the elements of each of these sets. A intersection B. So that's, where does A overlap with B? So they overlap with the elements 4, 5, and 6. Yes, I think that's it. Now, what about B union C? But that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's imagine we push both sets together. Okay, that's what union means. It means uniting both sets together into one set. And then B intersection C, what would that look like? Well, what's in common between 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 7, 8, 9, 10? Well, it's just 7 and 8. And then we're asked for A intersection C. So that's going to be, what does A have in common with C? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I can't see anything. So I can't see anything at all that they have in common. So there's kind of two different answers. We could do this to show that it's the empty set. Or we could also use this symbol here, the null set symbol. Okay? So either of those is perfect. They're both they both mean the same thing. A set that's completely empty. It has no elements in it. So that's there were some interesting questions there. So that's some of the homework that we had for last night. I won't answer all the questions every day, but I will only answer questions that students find difficult. So if you come to me and say, I couldn't answer this specific question, can you put up a video about it? I will have no problem doing that, okay? If I don't hear that, I will just take a chance and answer the questions that I think are most interesting. So I'll put up another video now on a little bit of theory, and that'll be for today's class, okay?